Well, hello, friends and clients. It's Dr. Gary Senderoff with Cruise Planners, a top producer with Virgin Voyages. And today I am going to hopefully share some valuable information on dining, nightlife, and show you some really great cabins on Virgin Voyages that you might find helpful. But before I do this, let me tell you how to save money when booking a Virgin cruise. First of all, never book direct or you will never get the best value. When you book through me, you will always get an extra $100 sailor loot or onboard credit. But more importantly, after you are booked and deposited, I will enter you in my system with our value tracker. This means if the price ever drops, my system will catch it so you don't have to spend your free time checking all the time for price drops. Also, I do not charge a fee and I will always get you the best cabin available in your category. And get this, even if you are already booked with Virgin directly, in many instances, you can add me to your booking and still get that extra sailor loot and my award-winning value tracker. So please reach out to me by emailing me at gary.senderoff@cruiseplanners.com. And you can always check below in the description if you need my email address. It's always so exciting to check in for your cruise and see the ship waiting for you. But here's another tip. Get to your Virgin cruise about 30 minutes before your designated check-in time. They will separate you in lines and usually open up that line right at check-in time. But if you have the Splash of Romance package, if you hold elite status, or if you're in a suite, you will be whisked away where you will not have to wait with everyone else. But if this doesn't apply to you, please stick to your check-in time because they really do enforce that.
Ahoy, sailors, and welcome to Scarlet, lady. I'll see you around.
Virgin Voyages is definitely a different vibe than most other mass market cruises and are truly full of fun, but with much better quality than other mass market lines, in my opinion. That being said, let's look at some important areas you should be familiar with while on any of their ships.
1, 3, and 6. 1, 3, and 6. 1 and 3 taking an early lead. Kind of low passes warm-up race.
This central staircase is the hub of the ship and where you usually will embark to get aboard. There's also games and entertainment and a lobby bar where there's usually some great action, and this area is adjacent to their casino and many other fun areas that you'll likely be frequenting while you are aboard. And by the way, the Scarlet, Valiant, Resilient, and Brilliant Lady are almost identical. So if you've been on one, you've been on them all. Each and every day and night, there's always a live band playing different genres of music. This makes it a popular place to chill. And on Scarlet night, they'll even do your makeup for you to glam you up. If you ever need anything from guest services, try going early in the morning or during dinner time where there's usually no wait. They are open 24 hours, and I recommend this strategy on all ships, by the way. One of the coolest experiences is the food on Virgin, particularly dinner. They do not charge extra fees for specialty dining, and of course, gratuity is always included. It's a great idea to book dining on the Virgin app as soon as it opens, and you can always modify that on board. And by the way, if you have a suite, dining reservations open up earlier than non-suite guests, and that is really a valuable perk to have. The Wake, as filmed here, is a fine steakhouse and one of the harder places to get into. So let's have a look at the Wake, which serves dinner that you'll see first in the first few clips, and then I'll show you brunch, which I highly recommend. And if you have any questions about the dining, just shoot me an email and I'll be happy to provide you the answers. Of course.
You turn that on the hand or on? I don't think it's
And just a quick disclosure, we like our meat prepared pretty well done, so please don't judge me because of our meat ordering sins.
gluten. I don't get that.
What this is, but I'm not picking out already.
What's the baked Alaska?
Looks like meringue. Oh, it was baked Alaska.
Okay, now I'm gonna do a regular.
Cake and ice cream. Stay here. Is that the cheese?
And here's another pro tip. The wake is also available for brunch. Think Eggs Benedict and rich French toast. You'll see the brunch at Razzle Dazzle a little bit later in this video, but I highly recommend brunch on board. Reservations for brunch, though, can only be obtained on your app once on board, though, and not in advance. This is the Dock House, which is an indoor and outdoor venue to get lunch and snacks during the day and a great place to relax. It's usually a relaxed and quiet atmosphere, but later in the day, they usually have great live music as well. You can always sit outside and put up your Ahoy flag to order some food. Perhaps the best part of the Dock House is the atmosphere out here. So yeah, take in the beautiful views of the aft, which always change and sometimes bring beautiful sunsets. This is probably my favorite part of the ship while on board. You can even order fresh pressed green and veggie juices while here. When you go inside, they have a video arcade, shuffleboard, taffy and licorice snacks, all included in the fare, unlike most other cruise lines. So before we look at the other main restaurants, let's look at some worthy mentions. The pizza place is a nice gem. It offers specials of the day and lots of really good pizza options, including gluten-free. The galley is the main area you'll probably be eating here, with burgers, breakfast 24/7, tacos and noodle stands, popsicle stands, the works. And it even has a really great salad bar. It'll definitely crave your hunger pains for sure. They have a great sushi place and lots of prepared food to go if you want to take some stuff back to your cabin later on. There are two gourmet coffee shops, one on a lower deck and one right at the galley. And if you like an iced coffee on the sweeter side, take my advice and order an Angelino. Turmeric or ginger shots? You are covered. It's here at the coffee shop among other places on the ship as well. Okay, so I am certainly not in love with their version of room service, or ship eats as Virgin calls it. They deliver them in these bags, and the bags are sometimes not so fresh smelling. The food portions are usually small for room service, as you could expect with any cruise line, but I think this is an area where Virgin can improve upon. Plus, they charge a delivery fee. Okay, time to look at another restaurant. Here is Test Kitchen.
To meeting all of you.
Likewise.
And to finally meeting Gary.
Just to give you a refresher on the concept of the test kitchen, it is a molecular gastronomy, so it's the science of flavors, and our menu is a chef-driven set menu that consists of 6 courses.
There are 3 menus in Test Kitchen. Menu A, Menu B, and the vegetarian menu, which is available every night. A and B rotate. The menus do not list what the dish is, only what the main item is made from. This video showcases the A menu, where you have mushroom pate, egg yolk with peas, scallops in broth, a really delicious venison with a really interesting sauce that even has chocolate in it. The blue cheese is actually ice cream, and the vegan chocolate coconut, which I'm not showing you, is absolutely amazing. There has to be some serendipity, right? Extra Virgin is their Ristorante Italiano. By the way, there's not a strict dress code with Virgin Voyages. They say, come as you are. And as long as you're not wearing a Speedo or a bathrobe at dinner, they don't mind you wearing shorts, a t-shirt, or anything else within reason. A lot of people do not like their liberal dress code, but I do because, come on, folks, you're on vacation. Extra Virgin is a classic Italian restaurant. Think breads, olive oil and vinegar, fried calamari, artichoke, burrata salad, amazing pastas, steaks, and the most amazing affogato dessert, where they bring the ice cream cart over and you could enjoy things like whiskey ice cream with toppings and espresso. Delicioso.
And the espresso, yeah?
Yep.
So like we are chocolate chips, pine nuts, almond. Enough?
Yeah, that's great.
For you?
Thank you.
Chocolate chips on it for me, please. That's it.
Out of all the restaurants, my personal favorite is Razzle Dazzle. This is the type of restaurant you can go to when you're not sure what you're in the mood for. It doesn't specialize in anything in particular, but I love their selection. Think plant-based foods and other healthy options, all the way to fried chicken with all the fixins you can think of.
The sauce. Then you like that.
Thank you.
It is coming? Oh, perfect.
Kind of chicken that you pick up with your finger.
That's a little too spicy. What is that, a scone?
Yeah.
You're 100% sure? Oh, I'm doing it.
What did you get?
Because normally it's just a salad dish, right?
And what I like best about Razzle Dazzle is their brunch. It has the most delicious jalapeno croissants, watermelon with granola, avo toast, and even fried chicken, and even a lot of cold pressed juice options. I can have brunch at Razzle Dazzle every day, and I usually do when I'm on board a Virgin Voyage. Remember that brunch can only be reserved aboard your vacation and not in advance.
Sometimes I'm questioning what I ordered.
Gary, have you seen him? That guy Google.
If you like Korean barbecue or you've never had it, then try Gunbae. They also play a drinking game here if you care to join. I find this restaurant to be the easiest one to get into. So when you reserve your dining reservations in the app, make this one a lower priority as it usually opens up each night on board. At least that's in my experience. Enjoy!
Of course. Anything additional?
Anyone in the mood for Mexican food and tequila? If so, Pink Agave is for you. This restaurant boasts a full bar with a wide selection of fine tequilas from around the world. It has a dark ambiance and has amazing Mexican food. The vibe here is upbeat and the food is great. Buen aprovecho.
Welcome to Pink Agave. Here for you to enjoy the best experience. Pick your favorite small and medium plates to share. Like tapas style, those are not really big portions. And your favorite large plate, you can have that as a main course.
Oh, I love it. And two more corn. Corn?
Corn tortillas, yeah.
While Virgin does not offer beverage packages, you can buy a bar tab for $300 and get $350 worth to purchase beverages. And by the way, if you don't drink alcohol, you could still use the bar tab for specialty coffee, pressed juices, and ginger shots, along with all types of mocktails that they offer. And don't forget, soda is already included on all Virgin Voyages, which I think is a nice touch. And like any other ship, they have an entire shopping mall to choose from and a couple of boutiques with handmade tchotchkes. Virgin is also great for fitness fanatics. There's a full gym, yoga room, they offer classes, and there's a ton of outdoor fitness activities like a full-size basketball court, pickleball, boxing, an exercise course, and the most amazing jogging track at sea. There are always countless activities in the day with Virgin, especially by the pool. And when it comes to entertainment, they don't disappoint. Here's a sampling of what's in store for you if you like fun and shows.
In case you haven't noticed, here at Virgin Voyages, we do things a little bit different. We are a team of 12 individuals dedicated to entertaining all of you.
If you like gambling, they have a full casino aboard, and when it comes to showtime, the main show lounge is the Red Room, which is extremely diverse and has diversified seating arrangements for different types of shows. Virgin Voyages entertainment is a little bit different than other cruise lines, a little bit more adult-oriented. Sometimes they use swear words, which not a lot of people love, but this is an adult-only cruise. Check out some sampling of the shows.
Bang, bang, bang.
They also had a really great acrobatic show aboard. And by the way, here's another pro tip. They have secret shows aboard. And if you get to know a person named The Charmer, you might get invited to some of those secret shows, but Shh, I didn't tell you that.
You're looking beautiful this evening.
Oh, thank
Get on
you.
in there, you're gonna have a good time.
Welcome to Heartbeat, friend.
Thank you.
Yes, you're the diva of the high seas.
Welcome to the Manor, Virgin Voyages Club, where party night is every night. And if this is your vibe, Virgin has you covered. If this is not your style, you would never even know this festive environment was going on. The Manor also turns into a comedy venue as well as hypnosis seminars and even dance classes every single day. It's a very versatile room.
Hello everyone, welcome to the show. How are we all doing?
You already dug? It's now a little bit deeper. All right.
Every voyage has a Scarlet night, which is not to be missed. I guess you could thank Richard Branson for this. Lots of karaoke aboard in many of their venues, but if you want a private karaoke room, Virgin has you covered. All you have to do is reserve one of these rooms, and they do not charge one extra dime for this. It's so much fun to karaoke away with you and some of your good friends, family, or new people you've met on board. Real life still happens when you're on a ship, and sadly, a passenger had a serious health issue. I cannot tell you how professionally Virgin handled this emergency, and thank goodness everything turned out okay. It's another reason to have a good travel insurance when traveling, and something I can advise you about. We can't talk about the cabins until we mention these amazing hammocks. They are so well constructed and comfortable, a great place to hang out in your spare time or just to relax and smell that ocean breeze and look out into the beautiful sunset. There are a ton of different types of staterooms aboard. The most common are the sea terraces and central sea terraces. This is where my expertise really kicks in. There are many sea terraces marked as not obstructed, but they still have some form of obstruction to them due to the design of the ship. And when you contact me, not only will I get you the extra sailor loot and our award-winning value tracker to watch for price drops, but I'll also help you pick the best views for you and in an area of the ship that will not be noisy. My email is gary.senderoff@cruiseplanners.com and also in the description of this video. This sea terrace is actually an accessible one. It's been modified for people with mobility issues, and I wanted to film one of these in more detail since there are not many videos online featuring these. This is the type of view you want, unobstructed, with no connecting doors and no public spaces above you. This is the way to increase your serenity and have really nice views when you're looking outside. All of Virgin's cabins feature carafes of fresh water, which I wish all cruise lines would do. They also have a tablet that controls everything in your room, including the TV and the curtains. The best sea terraces are the extra large ones, and the most notable thing they have to offer are these really nice, spacious bathrooms. These are the best ones before we move to the suites, but be careful because if you suffer from motion sickness, they're pretty far forward. Let's look at some of these mega Rockstar suites. These suites all come with bottomless in-room bar in your suites, a Rockstar service agent, think of that as a personal concierge, and a few other extras like Richard's Rooftop, daily spa access, premium Wi-Fi, and more. This is a gorgeous suite and the starting level of these suites. Again, never book with the cruise lines directly or you will not get my value tracker or the extra sailor loot. Make sure to email me, and even if you're already booked, as mentioned before, you might still be able to add me to your booking for those unbeatable savings. Here's where things get really large in these suites. This is a Posh suite. These Posh suites are like a small apartment and a lot of extra space. And by the way, all of these suites come with these extra large marble bathrooms. And I do have a few videos on my channel that go much more in depth on these suites and other suites. So I do encourage you to watch that if you want more detailed tours of these magnificent rooms. And this is the largest of all the suites on the ship, and each ship has 2 of these. These are the massive suites. They're the only suites that have a door that separates the bedroom, a soaking tub, an outdoor full-size jacuzzi, and a separate music and video game room. They also have a large terrace that's over 1,000 square feet with views just as good as the bridge.
Hello, this is Brian the Hack here, straight from Virgin Voyages. Make sure to book your cruise. Hey!
For the best savings on your next Virgin cruise, the extra sailor loot, and for my value tracker, email me at gary.senderoff@cruiseplanners.com. And don't forget to visit my website at www.tourdoctors.com and sign up for my email specials. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one, and check out my channel for my other cool videos. Thanks for watching and keep exploring.